Welcome and peace. This is Sister Kathy Adamski, and this is Spirituality Spots with Sister Kathy. This Sunday, January 10th, we commemorate the Feast of the Baptism of the Lord. And I always find during this time that Catholics ask questions, and I hope to address a few of those with you today. The first question is, what is the purpose of baptism? What does the Church teach? And the purpose of baptism in the Catholic faith is really twofold. We have always been taught that it is for the forgiveness of sins, but also a second important purpose is so that the child is brought into the communio of faith. So that is why, for example, if people asked you, why do Catholics baptize infants? Those are the two major reasons. And we sometimes forget about that second reason, bringing the baby into the community of faith where they can mature and grow. In fact, I find this is an important purpose to highlight when young couples are thinking of baptizing their baby. Sometimes they wait and they think to themselves, well, what sin could my baby have committed as a newborn? And I think the important point to highlight with them is that they are brought in initially at the very instance, almost the first few weeks of their life, into the community of faith, where they are invited into this intimate relationship with the Lord. So that's a major reason. Also, I get another question is, why did Jesus have to be baptized if he was God? And of course, the answer to this question is not because Jesus was one of sin, but rather Jesus was the God-man, and Jesus did not have sin, but rather his baptism in the Jordan by John is an example of how he is united to us totally. And it's a prefiguration, so to speak, of Jesus' own passion, death, and resurrection, what we experience in our lives as human beings. So it started Jesus' public ministry, his baptism, but he also fully unites to us. Sometimes I get the question, why in RCIA aren't Protestants baptized? And the reason is, once you are baptized and you receive the special character or sign of baptism, for example, in a Protestant church, that sign has been there from the beginning. So there's no need to rebaptize someone if they are in the RCIA. I find it interesting at this time of the year, commercials for Ancestry.com and learning the origin of your families become so important to many people. And think of the baptism of the Lord as really our family and our faith origin. That baptism is the origin of our faith, beginning, of course, with Jesus, but even before Jesus in the Old Testament. We have the great patriarchs and the great women of faith in the Old Testament. And with the person of Jesus, we have the prefiguration of Jesus identifying with us totally and completely. It's a tremendous and important feast. And I hope you can celebrate it well this Sunday. And if you have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to write to me at kadamski@charlestondiocese.org. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure to be with you. May the peace of the Lord be with you, and God bless you.